Can we reach him from here? Yes, we can! Yeah, take it, zombie! What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome back to Ryotcraft Unstable. We're here, we're doing things, and I haven't really moved any of my other things over yet. The next thing that I really want to move are all of my items, and this is where things start to get a little tricky, because, well, we don't have applied energistics for 1.8 yet, so we gotta use something else until it gets here. But luckily, there is something we can use. It's called easy storage. Easy storage, just like that. Now, this guy, at the basic level, it seems pretty easy to get. It's not too incredibly difficult because you need, basically, these are the only two, these are the only two required blocks. Now, each one of these adds extra storage. This lets you access that storage, and we are going to want some of these other guys, like the search box, the crafting box, and the import and output ports. Eventually, these guys, for now, we're just going to get this one, which is difficult. Holy crap, I haven't looked at the recipes yet. Crafting table's not a problem. Diamond, not a problem. Eye of Ender could be a little bit problematic. We can get the blaze powder without too much of a problem because we can go into the nether now, but we don't have any ender pearls, and that could be difficult. Search box needs a compass. Not too incredibly difficult. Blocks of iron, that's a lot of iron, but we do have a bunch that we can use for the moment. And enchanted books, that'll be a bit of a pain, but it can be done. So the search box isn't a huge deal, but it is a little bit of a deal. This guy right here, we might just have to wait for him. We do have a little crafting table right here, but first and foremost, we want to get this guy and this guy. I'm thinking maybe we'll skip to this one. I don't know if we have enough iron for that, but we are going to give it a shot. But I know Clobber has his little setup over here. What I don't think he'll mind too much if what we do, well, he has a solar panel. I don't know, he doesn't have a generator anymore. He's got his, it's from Neotech is what he's using. And this is his energy interface, and basically it's just being pumped into everything. And apparently he has a tank. He uses his electric crucible. It looks like he's getting some molten tin in there, which is pretty cool. That's a pretty cool little thing. We have binder. Well, I don't know what the binder does. That looks, ooh. I'm not even going to mess with it. I'm not going to mess with it because I don't know what it does. But on the bare level, I think I don't know if he'll mind us using these guys. I am pretty much turning it day all the time. As soon as it turns night, I turn it back to day. So I don't think he'll mind us actually throwing some of our iron in there in order to get enough blocks. Just to get a few of the second tier storage, the condensed versions. I think he'll be okay with this. I don't think he'll have a problem with it. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to go to sleep soon. But I'm going to get to work collecting all the supplies for this guy, maybe 2 or 3 of these guys, and this guy if I can. And then we're going to work on setting them up over here. This is going to be my storage area, which I think looks pretty cool because what we're going to do is we're going to pile them in here. I don't know how big they are. But first, we're going to have one full layer of this, and if we need more, we'll pile some more on the bottom and just, like, stack it downward. So no matter what, we can always go into our storage room floor and actually access all the things that we want to access. I think it'll be pretty cool that way. But let me get gathering on some of these supplies, and I'll bring you back here in just a second once we've got stuff gathered. Oh, sleep time. Okay, and it is time. Kind of. I can't do all of them because I can't do the enchanted books. I don't have these because we need books for these. And for books, we need leather. And our cow population is currently not doing the best. So I can't kill those guys. Now, I'm sure somebody else probably has some. I'm betting they do. I don't think Cribs does. Cribs, why don't you have it? Why don't you have any leather? I'm sure Clobber does, probably. He's probably got a little bit. He's got some somewhere. But I'm not going to use his stuff if I can't ask him right now. So yeah, we're going to forego that for the moment. Eventually, we'll hunt out some leather and get some things. But right now, oh, where am I going? I'm not done yet. Hold on. Let's go back over here. I said run. Oh yeah, I have speed. We aren't, I don't think we're going to be breaking things. Not too hard to switch, but bling, we're super fast. All right, so the first thing that we want to do is make this guy. Now, this guy is not very difficult. We have one We've got the 4 sticks, just like so, and then we need, I think it was these guys, right? Yes! We have the storage core. Now what we need to do is we want these guys, but in order to get these guys, we need the regular storage boxes. So we do this, bam, we got it. So we need actually more of these. R, click, go. R, click, go. R, click, go. Alright, so now that we have these guys, what we can do, we can probably make some more of them, but you see here I only have 4 of these guys. I do have this set here, and I can make more when we'll increase it if we think we need it, but we're going to see what 4 gives us first, and then we'll work on upgrading if we need it. So click 1, R, click 2, R, click 3, and R, click 4. Alright, so now we have 4 of these guys, and we should, do we need, I don't know if we need RF for these guys or not. I really don't know. I don't know how this works. I don't know if it requires energy. It doesn't seem like it does. It seems like it's just a non-energy based thing. So now we'll go to break 1. Let's do it along the side because they're not the biggest. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. Okay. Jump. We did it. All right. No, we're fine. We're just going to do this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so now that we have these guys, we have the condensed storage boxes. And like I said, I don't know if they require energy or not. We're going to find out here in a second. But if they don't, then we should be good to go. We should be able to start dropping things in here, and that will be pretty amazing. We like that. Let's drop you right there. Yeah, I think that's good. I think we have room for everything now. Yeah, and it combines them and everything. I think that's pretty amazing. We've got room for stuff. We can put things away. Well, give me you guys back, actually. Now, off the bat, like I showed you, we don't really have the crafting storage in here, and we don't have the search bar. The search bar is something I definitely want. We're going to be looking at this really quick, because that will come in handy pretty quick. And look at that, with 4 items, which means each condensed storage box gives you 4,000, room for 4,000 items, I guess. Looks like 308 is in here right now, which means that's going to go up pretty quick, but that's okay. That's okay. We can increase it later. Hopefully, you know, it won't be too difficult to do, but we can start moving our stuff over. So that's what I'm going to start doing now. I'm just going to carry everything down there, and once I get that done, we'll be good to go. And we can move on with more stuff. On a little side note, I did want to show you this. If you hold shift, you know how normally you can, there's like a shift space click kind of thing, and it moves as much as it can. It doesn't do that here, but you can shift and just drag. I'm just holding shift and moving my mouse, and it's really easy to get items out of the box that way. I love that. I'm not sure what it is, but naturally it's going to be one of the inventory tweaks things. It's not the actual inventory tweaks, because I know that's in mod name, but this is just one of them, and then there's a few in there, I believe. And it's kind of a little handy thing. It's kind of, oh, I went to get my body back, by the way. There was a death thing over there somewhere. I went to get it, so that's good. Anyway, moving on. Let me continue moving stuff, and I'll see you back. Alright, I'm out trying to get leather. Not quite sure how I'm going to get up to that guy. Did he drop? It doesn't look like he dropped any leather. We're not going to worry about it, but I've just been killing some cows like this. Oh, you're under a tree. Come here, you. Die. Whoa, where'd you go? Where'd you go? I lost you. Did you die? I don't see. Oh, yeah, totally. Look, he's in the, yeah. So then we can just go back to this guy and be like, walk out from under the tree. You are, oh, I missed. Oh, nope, I hit him. Okay, cool, sweet, another piece of leather. And I'm basically just getting leather this way. It works. You seem to get leather a lot better if you're not attacking it. Because technically this is fall damage, right? And I've gotten leather almost every time from this, but I killed a few with my sword and I didn't get any. So that's kind of a thing. And I'm getting lagged, like, totally. The server needs to restart because there's like a memory leak in one of the mods or something. I don't know. But every now and then, like frequently, very frequently, we have to restart this thing in order to get it to respond how it should. But a quick restart does actually usually fix a problem. We have a rolling restart, like every 30 minutes we'll restart the server if no one's on. So I just got to log off for a little bit. And that's probably what I'm going to do here shortly. So as soon as I get back, we have enough for 10 books, which is plenty for now. We do have a cow farm, but I'm going to get back. I'm going to make the books, and we're going to make the search box. Because we have the materials for everything else. Well, except the enchanting table, which could prove to be a little bit difficult. Ooh, enchant. I'm not sure if we have a way to do this. There's the enchanting table. We have a mana enchanter. We got some. We got a few of these mana things, or enchantment things. We don't have to have anything special. We do need an extra book. We need some obsidian, which we can make. There is some lava around the area. I'm sure I've uncovered some place with lava somewhere around here. I saw an above ground one, but I guess that might have been it. I'm not entirely sure. That's pretty far away. It seems pretty far away. There should be a closer one somewhere. I don't know, but I'll find it. I'll be able to get it going without too much of an issue, and I'll see you back once I get this thing made. And by the way, I didn't show you, I changed this one around. So now I have 2 upgrades at the same time. I have speed and jump boost. Now the downside of doing it this way, of grouping them together, is that it does require more power, which means instead of speed 3 or jump boost 3, which I created a jump boost upgrade for this thing, a jump boost spell. But instead of getting jump boost 3 and speed 3, I only have jump boost 2 and speed 2. But it is pretty good. I mean, it's pretty handy. For sure. I can just kind of run and woohoo! But 3 seconds is fine. Usually I just need it for something real quick and I can just be like, whoop. Okay, jump boost, and I'm good. I'm good to go. Oh, I know where I am now. Alright, cool, sweet. This way to town. Got it. Alright, so we have the search function, which is absolutely amazing, and I love it. That's great. Oh, I was missing this because I had to keep scrolling down like this manually and just doing things like that. Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Not at all. Now, currently, our weapon is not that great. We also don't have the armor. There's a lot of stuff in the PSI mod that we don't have yet. And I do plan on getting it. One of the things is that I'm probably going to upgrade this guy off camera. Right now we have the Metal CAD assembly. We have the overclocked CAD, this core. We have the signaling. I believe this is the one we have. Yeah, this is the one we have. And then we have the basic battery, I believe. So we can actually upgrade all the way to the highest tier of everything. We can get the best of the best, except we cannot get these guys yet. Like I mentioned, we can't get into the end just yet. Now, we can also make these guys too, which is something I do want to work on. But if you look at them, they're not that... I mean, they are pretty awesome because they can have spells, and you can have them react to certain things, like getting attacked. Being attacked will trigger the exosuit chestplate's spell. Well, I suppose you have to do it properly for that. But you know what I mean. Like, that's one of the things you can do. When you get attacked, something can happen. Like, you can apply the wither attack to anybody that attacks you. Or you can make them fly like 400 meters away from you anytime they attack. You won't have to worry about anything but one hit. You know, it could be things like that. And that's pretty cool. Some pretty cool stuff. I'm not going to go too far into depth with PSI anymore. But like I mentioned before, if you want to see something, if you want to know how I did something that I show you later, if you have any suggestions for things, you can copy and paste these guys. You just paste them right in, well, no, the comments would probably be too long. Just paste them somewhere and send me the link to it or whatever. I'll be sure to check the spam folder for links and such. But yeah, it's a thing. If you ever want, you know, PSI stuff, just ask for it. But in the future, I'm not going to actually describe what I do, like how I kind of went in here and explain it to you. A lot of people aren't going to want to see that, but I figured I would do it for the PSI episode. So yeah, it'd be pretty cool. In the future, I'll just kind of explain what it does, but not go through how I did it, and that'll be a thing. Now, what we're gonna do now is something else. We're gonna go on to the Aura Cascade, I believe is what this mod is. The Aura Cascade mod. If we go to @Aura, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Like, you have Violet Angel's Steel Sword of the 2nd degree, and you can go all the way up to, I think that is 7 degrees of sword. 5th, 7th. Is there another page? There is. What's the last one? Oh, 11th. Oh, you can go all the way up to the 11th degree. Plus 16 attack damage. Are you kidding me? That's pretty ridiculous, peeps. And then you got some of this other stuff too. Transmuting sword. You got the... Oh, you got some stuff, peeps. We got some stuff in here. Sword of the Thief. What do you do? What do you do, thing? Because I don't know. And then you have all these guys. We're going to jump into this. Now, the first thing that we need to do, though, We need to get some kind of ore doubling online. And we don't want to have to jump on top of the thing for it. Because we just don't. Now, what I'm going to do is try to skip. There is a way to do it in here. And I'm not exactly sure how to do it and how far away it is. But there is a machine or a node in here or something. There's a machine or something in here that will actually give you double ore. And I want to find out what it is. We're eventually going to get to that. But I think for now we might try to do something else. And as soon as I figure out what that is, what it is we're going to work towards first in this mod, I think it's time I take a cut and figure it out, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, it's time for the experimentation. Xogue experimentation. I don't know what the heck I'm doing right now, but I do know a little bit, tiny, little itty bitty bit. Oh, I completed quests. Oh, wait, hold on, let's go to quests. Oh, complete. Oh, look at this. Consume fuel in order to generate power move. Okay, alright, let me just show you what I've done so far. Basically, I made... Oh, what? I didn't mean to make those. How did I make that many wide? Oh, you get gifted. Oh, okay. No, you're given things, and you're... Apparently, was I given coal? I think I was given coal. Sweet. Alright, no, that's fine. I was given a bunch of nodes, too, and some of these crystals. A whole stack of crystals. That's what I'm talking about. I think these are basically like your fuel source or power source, basically. These are what give you power. You have your pump here. Now, from what I've read, okay, well, actually, hold on. Let's backtrack it for a second. I made like 4 of these guys or something, which are really easy to make. Just gold nuggets and redstone. Not a huge deal, not too difficult, not, yeah. And then one of these guys, which is a couple lapis, and one of those order nodes you just made, and some iron. And that's really all I made. I made these guys too, of course, in here, iron, and then yeah. So iron, redstone, and surrounded by nuggets, and then you have the pump like that. So anyway, so yeah. What basically, I believe, let's see if we can, let's do that. Oh, look, they're doing a thing. There's no aura in them, but they're linked now. I guess they're close enough. So hold on, let's do this. Which, by the way, my gun, my break one, doesn't work on these guys. Oh wait, yes it does. Aha! There's a right-click option, so you have to hold shift to do it. Never mind. Anyway, so now they're linked. Let's put the pump in between them. No aura, time left, 0 power per second. Okay, so it's gonna do that. Let's put in a crystal. Just one into you. It's doing a thing. Okay. White aura. It's going up. The power is going up. Does it go down on its own? Or does it... Put in another one. Okay, so the pump can hold 998, I guess. The regular pump. So how do you... Oh, you have to give it fuel. Do you right click on it with fuel? No. Do you drop a fuel? Oh, it burned it. Oh, look at that. It did the thing. Time left 320 seconds, 300 power per second. Oh, look, it's staying still, right? Or is it refreshing after I look? No. So it seems like it only uses power when you actually need it to use power, which is good. Other than that, it holds it in there. That's good. That means it's not going to use anything once it's not there. Okay, good. Good. So now what we want... I don't know what that was. Don't ask. We want the... there's a thing in here called the... Is it U? I think it's the cascading processor. Let's take a look in the book real quick. Now, in order to navigate this book, you go all the way back to the beginning. You have this. The first thing you want to do when you come to this book is go into here and click on tutorial, and you click begin, and it will walk you through a bunch of the basic things. It'll tell you, it'll basically guide you. It'll have little arrows everywhere. Say, hey, go here, check this out, and then go into this other thing, and then read this, and then it basically walks you through a whole bunch of reading. But it gives you a decent little bit, a tiny little itty bitty bit of the basic mechanics of it, which is really, really handy. It really is. So what we want to do is we want to find, is it in basics? Power. No. We wanted, what did I want? This guy, consumers, cascading, no, see, you're not in here. It says it's in here, but it's not. Basics, power. No, that's not it either. What do we want? Materials? Here we go. Cascading processor. See right here it says the cascading processor is the very basic material processing. It is a consumer. See the consumer tab. But if we go back to the consumer tab, consumers are here, but that just tells you basically how it works. But there's no cascading processor in here. So they kind of messed up on the book a little bit. But you go to basics materials and it shows you about the cascading processor a little bit. And it says that requires a minimum of 150 power per second. It will process nearby items in various ways. Now, if we go into here, we have the cascading processor just like this. We need 4 ferni, 5 of the crystals, which is actually really, really easy. So when we make this guy, let's go ahead and make this guy really quick. We're going to do this on camera because it won't take that much. Where's my cobblestone? Right here. So if we go do this, let's just make a bunch of them because then we'll probably want a couple of these guys. And then we have the crystals on us, so we didn't need to go back to that. I don't know why I did. 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and then the crystals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a cascading processor, so we should be able to put this down right here. Power per progress, 150 power per progress. Time left 320 seconds, 300 power per second, which is good. So if we drop down, let's get one of our ore. Do we have any ore? Ore? We do have some ore. Let's get our iron ore out here. Can we drop the whole stack in the area? Because this whole mod is based around dropping things in the area. That's what it's about. Is it processing something? No. Will we right click on it? No. Are you working? White ore is stored. You're still doing that. Do we have to wait? Is it only 1? How does this work? I thought that's how it worked. That's what it said, right? We're going to let that sit there for a second. No, not what I want. Or maybe you do have to place it. Placing it work? I don't know. All right, so let me go ahead. Let me see about the book. See what the book says about this thing. It will process nearby items in various ways. First off, so it will turn ores dropped nearby into 2 dust. If appropriate dusts exist, it can also make arcane ingots of various colors by dropping a iron ingot and wool of nearby particular. I don't. Yeah. Well, that's whatever. But it says in near. So maybe we're not giving it power to the right way. Can we pick you up? We can. Can we put you down here? And then maybe drop an ore? Do you have to be sitting right beside it? Last power. White aura. Pump. Do we have to, like, activate you? How do we make you do the thing? How do we get you to work? Thing? Work. I kind of thought it would do some kind of cool particle effect shooting up in the air because the idea, the concept behind us, I know I got distracted last time when I started doing this, and I apologize, but the concept of this is what they say in the book is basically aura is pumped straight up via these pumps, and on the way down is when it kind of generates its power, and they put up the analogy of like pushing a boulder uphill. Pushing the boulder uphill is difficult, and that's what the pump's job is. But on the way down, it takes care of itself. It rolls down that hill just fine on its own, and that's, you know, when it generates its power with these pumps. So that's kind of a thing. Do we need? What happens if we drop another piece of coal? Nothing. Okay. How do we make you work? I don't know. Let me go figure this out so I don't waste too much of your time. Let me see if I can figure this thing out, and I'll see you back here in a little bit. Oh, look, it's working. It's doing a thing. Look at it. It's doing stuff. And this guy's getting aura. That's so cool. You have 2 left. You have 2 left. And you're all right. So now you have 2,600. You have only a little bit left. Do you stop now? You don't. Oh, we want to keep feeding it. So it does operate. Let's do 3 more of each. How much can you hold? I don't know how much an aura can hold. But I do know that what we can do is let's try to put 1 here. Because then it will share it and it'll go down, and then this guy will process things, I guess. So if we now drop an ore down there, it should process it in theory. I think. Right? So if we just drop them all down over here, let's just go ahead and do that. We're just going to hang out for a second and see what happens. Because it looks like it's working, right? It looks like a thing that's happening. Okay, so this is working. You see it just made some right there. And it has a progress bar, which is really kind of cool, but it only does one at a time. So I want to see something. If we place another one here and another one over here, like so, will it work? It does. Look at that. We have enough aura in here to actually do that thing. And we're gaining a bunch. Oh, I guess it places down with some? Oh! No, that didn't do anything. Okay. I don't know. It's like it places down with some aura in it, which is odd. Actually, I didn't expect that to be a thing. But what's happening is the aura is actually staying in here. You see the pump has a bunch of that. Now we're going to have to feed it again to keep it going. And it will probably take it automatically if we were to drop that. So yeah, it just ran out and it just ate another piece. So now it's good for another 320 seconds. Now, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool little thing. But what it's doing is it's holding the aura. The aura isn't lost, at least not much of it. And when this guy gets to 60, you see progress 0 out of 60, or you see it counting. You get another couple pieces there. Now this block also prevents the things from spawning, or despawning rather. So you can pretty much set these things down, just throw them down in the area and let it go. And I'm assuming, since everything's there, we can just throw a few more pieces of coal in there. It will eat one at a time, and that gives us a bunch of time as well. So we can just kind of set everything down and walk away and not have a worry about it. Now, what I want to try to do is actually extend this a little bit. Because what I want to try... See, I'm not sure how that would work. I'm going to try to come up with something that I think will be pretty cool and might be a bit faster into processing our ores. Now, I know there's a faster way to do it in here. It said, I don't remember, I don't have a clue where, but there's supposed to be a faster way to do this. Now, I imagine just with a faster pump, maybe. It says every second. Do you have 185? I think we just picked up something. What do we... Oh, we picked up our coal. Alright, no, that's fine. See, I'm not sure. Oh, Dog Bless was on. I didn't even notice that. Did he say something? He didn't. Okay, no, it's fine. I don't know. Alright, let me see if I can come up with something, and I'll see you back here in a little bit. See, that's a little better. If you look at it, it's actually going up by about 3 each time. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, yeah, about 3 each time, fairly regularly. Now, the setup that I have, let me see if I can explain this to you a little bit. We have the pumps. Pumps only shoot into aura nodes directly above them. Check. We have, you see the pumps are on the 4 corners, they have the 4 corners. Now, aura nodes spread their aura, the aura that they have, to other nearby aura nodes, effectively equaling out overall. And what that means is that when you shoot it up into this guy, it's going to balance between, if these were the only 2 up there, and you shot 1,000 aura into this guy, they would balance themselves out. They would become equal. They would both have 500 in them, and that they would basically stay there, if there wasn't a node below here. So, all 4 of these guys... Oh, no. Put it back. Yes, okay, good. All of these guys are shooting up into their nodes and sharing it with these guys. And this is where the power comes from. The aura node drops its aura down onto a lower aura node. And then that generates the power for the machines in the area. So what I've done is created a construct here that basically has 3 times the power, and effectively you see it is kind of working times 3, although that's not exactly what's making it go 3 times faster. I also pumped it full of aura in here too. I used all my crystals on this thing, and if I were to put more in here, it would probably work even faster. I could probably get this guy, I don't know, up to 5 or so. I think that's the last thing I'm gonna... I don't know how much gold I have, but I do know that we have some smelting over here in Clobber's area. I hope he doesn't mind me using his setup. He has a solar panel, so as long as it's always day, it should refill and shouldn't have any problem. But we do have... Oh, whew, scared me for a second. Hold on. There we go. There's my gold. It is my gold. Don't worry. It is all the gold that I had. And I can always go get some more as well. But what we can do is we can go ahead and use half of this, get some more nuggets, and we can go in here to... Ooh, is it redstone? Is redstone the thing? Or no, it's iron. No, wait. Hold on, what are you? Yeah, it's iron. We need iron. Oh man, that might be a problem. Okay, so it stopped. It stopped. It does eat up the aura inside these guys, which is a huge bummer and probably the biggest reason why I will not be using this mod long term for ore processing. There are some pretty interesting things in this mod, including books are an end game method of storing and accessing items. Items are stored in different books in different storage books. To access storage books, place them in a vanilla bookshelf by right-clicking. Storage books hold items, and different types can hold different quantities or amounts of items. I don't completely understand how you can shove your items in a book and then stick it into a bookshelf. I don't see how that's a thing, but apparently it is. In this mod, that is totally a thing. There's also some other stuff. Now, one of which is very, very cool and something I really want to try. But remember how I was telling you about this guy? We have to cast this spell in the end, right? Well, this mod has something that I really want to try to get into pretty quick. It's called the Ritual of the End. Much like the Ritual of the Nether, it is an extremely powerful and dangerous device that will turn the surrounding biome into the end, which is very handy. That's a very cool little thing. I love that concept. Bring the end to you if you can't go to it. That's pretty amazing. But it does require 5,000 power per second or something like that to run. And that's not a good thing. So certain things in this we're going to have to muster up and find a way to actually get what we need out of it in order to do this stuff. Oh, is that why you didn't finish? You were done. Eat another piece of coal, thing. Oh, okay. Maybe... What, are you going to eat the coal? Oh, you still have... You already ate the coal. You go there, go there. I'm not quite sure how you ate the coal already. I don't think it can... Are you done? Done? You're going. You're going. You're going. So they're all going. I don't know about that. I'm not sure. Why did you just pick them up? Stop it. So we can do the lead and that. Can we not do copper? We should be able to do copper too. Maybe it just didn't choose to do it yet. Anyway, doesn't really matter. So there are some very cool things in this mod that I do want to take a look at, but they're going to be a little bit later on because it's more of an odds and ends kind of a thing. As far as what I want to use in here, in this mod pack. We're going to have to find a different way to do ore doubling because in my opinion, it just doesn't, it's not sustainable. In order to sustain it, I'd have to come over here and right-click crystals all the time and drop coal down, and it's just not, it's not something you can automate unless you use a very specific pump, which includes falling mobs, and then use the spawner in this mod to make mobs fall right beside. It's just a weird concept. Weird concept. Very, very cool. Glad to see different new ideas and stuff in the mod, but it's definitely something very weird, and I think it needs to be polished quite a bit more before it's ready. Words, Xogue. Before it's ready for regular play. I don't think it's something we want to mess with just yet. So anyway, that is about all I have time for this episode. We're going to be looking for a different way to double our ore or triple our ore, which this mod said it can do. But we're not going to worry about it. We'll just deal with a double ore because this is not something I want to go through every single time. But in any case, at least we have something for now. And we can use Clobber's setup. Probably get into what he's doing here soon. But that is about all the time I have for this episode. So if you did like it, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more than you want my videos sent directly to you, then don't forget to subscribe. Comment, favorite, share if you feel like you want to. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, peeps.